Hello. How's everyone doing? Let me see who's in chat right now. Okay, so we've got Adrian, Cabbage, Zora. Hello, all of you. And hello to any lurkers we've got as well. So I might be keeping this stream kind of short. Because this is like the one day my mom's not busy and she wants to bake something. So, it might be like an hour or so. Not as long as, I think the last few we've done, but still, it's better than nothing. How's everyone doing? It's good to see you. Sorry for the lack of content recently. I did make a post about it, but for anyone who didn't see, I accidentally left my mic back home when I left for college for the spring semester, and then I didn't have a free weekend to travel back home and pick it up. So I haven't been able to like record voiceovers or stream or anything. But I'm on spring break right now, so that's how I'm able to stream. Let me know if the sound balance is good and all that. It's been a bit and I didn't mess around with my settings much, so they're kind of just whatever I was at last stream, which is usually fine, but you know, who knows. I've got a orange cream Coke today, which is the best Coke flavor. They had it before and it was like orange vanilla, and then they stopped selling it, and we were sad because it was our favorite flavor, and now it's back with a different name and they're acting like it's a new thing they've never done before. Let's see. Our plan for stream is just some doodling and chatting. Nothing crazy, but I'll show you guys what art stuff I'm working on right now. I have to warm up my hand because I haven't drawn yet today. I was gonna do some drawing warm-ups before stream, but then I got distracted. I'm considering buying a ball jointed doll, and I was looking at like what hair to get him and stuff like that, and I lost track of time. Everything sounds good? Awesome. I think I've done warm-ups on stream like this before, so I don't think this is anything new to you guys, but in case anyone's curious, like, what kind of warm-ups I do before I draw, basically just this. I just draw a bunch of lines, and, like, this is something I do often. It's kind of like a practicing, like, curves. And the reason why I do like continuous connected lines like that, aside from just I feel like it can help get like consistency of the line and make sure your lines stay like smooth and strong across the page while your like arm is moving position. Aside from that, it's just because like if I draw a bunch of individual lines on the canvas, then I have to undo them all, and sometimes there's too many of them and undo doesn't work and I have to just erase it, and it's easier to just get rid of it in one go because I'm lazy. But I like to do these swirls too, to kind of practice that circular motion, and all this is just to loosen up my hand so it's not stiff or anything. And I do hand stretches too, which is good. So if you're an artist too and you don't do hand warm-ups, I recommend it. You should, especially if your hand hurts after drawing for a while. This will help it hurt less. And you don't want to get tendinitis. But anyway, I don't know if I wanna work on this doodle thing I have that I was gonna do. I'm gonna show you guys what I'm currently up to art-wise. So this is my emo baby boy. Specifically, I'll show you what this is for. There's this contest I've joined on Instagram for, I think since 2020, so the last 4 years. And last year I literally just did the first prompt and then dropped it. Because I just don't have the time, really. Like, it's in the middle of the semester when everything's getting busy. So, it's not great timing for me, but I try it at the start at least, just, I don't know, as an excuse to draw my characters and have some fun and try to fit, like, personal art into my schedule, because I don't do enough of that. Well, I was gonna look for, like, information posts, but I think it's more easy for me to just show you the Instagram account for this event. Let me open up a new window thingy for you guys. Window. Google. Okay. So this is a contest. It's top OC. So it's like a how do you describe it? I'm trying to think of like how they describe it, but it's kind of like a talent show or like a beauty contest kind of thing, but like with your OCs, and they compete. And you just have like drawing prompts. I'm trying to find some of the prompts from last year. So yeah, here you go. You'll have prompts for like scenes, essentially they have to draw with your characters and how they would interact and what they would do like in this kind of scene, what outfit they would wear. So this one, they were invited to like a garden party, so you have to draw them like dressed up in fancy attire and doing whatever. This is the year that I didn't really participate much, so I don't know the prompts very well from that year, but that's the basic idea of the contest. Actually, you might be able to see one of my OCs in one of these posts. I forget if it was this year or the year before. Yeah, but they do like, there's a winner, and then they will like draw art for the finalists, and then they have what they call judges pick, which is basically just each judge like picks their favorite character that was in the contest. So my team, because you can do one OC or a team, my team got a judges pick award one year. There it is. There they are. My bears. These guys. And then my first year that I joined, I was a finalist. And it was, you know, first year ever participating, and I was one of the final people, like, got all the way up, and obviously didn't win, but I 100% didn't expect to. Like, I rushed my finale art, and there was some really good art competing, but, getting so far in the contest my first year, I was like, well, I can't top that, so I'm just gonna have fun with it for every other year and not try to win anything. Blue-orange color schemes are currently haunting you. That's very fair, because that's a really good color scheme. Hello, Scan. That's your preferred nickname, right? Hello, Scan. Scandinavia. How's it going? Seems really fun. Yeah, it is. It was more fun my first couple years, and then it got less fun. But it's grown a lot. So when I first did it, it was more of like a small, tight-knit community, and now there's less of that, but also just I don't have time for it. So it's like something I don't really take super seriously anymore, but I was like invested my first year. Here was my audition for last year's, and the only entry I made last year because I didn't have time. But let's see, these were the year before that. I participated with these two, and I actually continued this one up until I think the final round. So these are all 1, 2, 3, 4. Those are all entries for that year's, and then I didn't do the last prompt because I was struggling deciding what to do for it, and then I ran out of time. But I was already out of the competition by that point. So I was like not worried about not finishing it, because like if you're like quote unquote out of competition, like you didn't make it to the next round, you can still participate but like not win anything. So it's just like a fun personal challenge at that point. But if you like don't finish it, you can't be disqualified because you're not in the competition anymore, so it's less of a big deal. I mean, not that it's that big a deal to begin with, but here's these two from the year before that. This was like a garden party type thing again. This was like an important place to them, which the library is where Sebi works, so that's that. That wasn't for the contest. They were supposed to be in like an ad. And then that one, they were like they were adventuring looking for something, I don't remember what, but they climbed a mountain, and Sebi's not very active, so that happened. And then the finale, this was the finale, right? Yeah, this was the finale piece, which is still like, I didn't put in as much detail as I should have for this one. But it was like an important moment. I forget what the actual prompt was, but the idea for it was like the first moment when they really like connected emotionally as like best friends or whatever. Regardless, that's that. Oh, that was the doll I was gonna tell you guys about. That this is the doll I'm thinking of buying. He's cool. Wait, this is the face specifically. Look how pretty. Yeah, this face. But anyway, let me switch back over to Clip Studio. Yeah, so that's what this is for. This is the audition piece for this year. Yeah, I'm just doing one OC, obviously, just doing Leon. And who knows if I'll finish it. I might just end up doing what I've done in previous years where I just don't finish the contest, but it's going well, though it's almost 22 and you do have school tomorrow. Very fair. Yeah, go ahead and leave whenever you need to. I don't want to keep you awake. It's hard to pick a streaming time, because if it's too early, then my US time zone people will be like at work or school. But if it's too late, then my European time zone people will be in bed. But usually I try to do like a Friday or a weekend stream, Friday or Saturday, so that like you don't have to worry about school. But tomorrow is one of the few days that my brother is off work, so we have plans tomorrow. And then the day after that, I don't remember why the day after that didn't work. But there was some reason I didn't want to do Saturday. And then Sunday I'm going back to school, so So what I want to do to go along with his little audition thing was I was gonna just do like little doodles, because we can only submit one like art piece or whatever, but we can have additional slides with extra content just for fun. So I usually do little like comics or like behind the scenes type stuff. So that might be what I'm gonna do. Oh, the other thing. Before I forget. Other thing I have to work on. Let's see. Where is it? Here we go. So these ones are done already, but I'm working on sticker designs. So this is a set I made. I like them. They're cute. And then what am I working on still? I'm working on these. So I might get some work done on those. And maybe these ones. Yeah. These are like very much still concepts, but I was working on like Alice in Wonderland theme stickers. Would like to stay, but you shall go. Need to sleep for school. Cool. Have a good one. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good night, Scan. It was good to see you. Thank you, Adrian. I'm glad you liked them. Yeah, but I'm still working on like the sketches, like concepts for these ones, so that's a little more. Not 100% sure what I'm doing with them, but that's that. And then my silly little like pun kitties. And then this guy. I just want to doodle this dude because it seems less lower stakes, I think is the right word. So my thought process for these little doodle comics, whatever, this guy's in a band. I should give a little context because that'll make it more so you guys can actually follow it better. So he's the bassist of his band, and my kind of idea for why he's joining this silly contest thing is because it's like advertising, basically. Like it's to kind of hype up the band and like get new fans, make people more invested in them. Do I have a shop? Not officially yet. What I'm working on, I'm gonna be, I'm trying to get into this little shop that my university does for the art program. It's like once or twice a semester they open this shop for students and their small businesses. And I'm trying to get into that, but if I don't get into that, oop, I dropped my pen. If I don't get into that, I'll probably just try to sell stickers on campus. And then I want to then after that open up like an online shop, but I have to look into like opening a PO box and stuff like that because I don't want to put my actual address on packages. So that's the only real reason why I'm not doing anything online yet, because I have to figure out like how to set that up and pay for it monthly, and like I'm not 100% sure if people would really be buying my products, so would it even pay for the PO box? Is it worth opening? Like I have to think about that kind of stuff. But it is something I want to do. I'm just kind of starting slow, gradually making my way there. Because I don't want to like commit to something I can't realistically keep up with or anything. But yeah, I'm working on stickers. And I've been doing like beaded bracelets, like candy style bracelets and stuff like that. What else? Coasters. I have some like painted coasters I did. I wonder if I have any saved I can show you. I did this like at first just for myself, for fun. And then I was like, you know, I bet I could sell these. Let's see. Open. There we go. Open with. Hello? My computer's lagging a little bit. Why does it not give me Clip Studio as a place I can open it? More apps. Ugh, okay, fine. I'll do it the long way. This isn't actually longer. I don't know why I didn't do it this way the first time. Okay, so little painted coaster. Nothing crazy, kind of simple. I messed up with the kanji. It's kind of messy. But, yeah. That's another little, like, crafty thing that I want to sell. Reminds me of this assignment. Have to interview a teacher about their job experience. Yeah, that's always tough for us, like, introverted people who don't like talking to people. Anytime I have to do something like that, I try to find someone I know to do it so that it's less awkward, but you don't always know someone. So, like, if I had that exact project, I'd probably interview my mom because she's a teacher, and I'd be like, that's good enough. But when you don't know someone who's already, like, doesn't fit, my brain didn't work. When you don't already know someone who fits the criteria and you have to go and find someone and talk to a stranger, it's the worst. So I feel for you. Thank you, Adrian. I'm glad you like it. But anyway, I forgot. I was in the middle of describing what was going on with this guy. So his band convinced him to do, or I guess didn't convince him, forced him. His band forced him to do this contest thingy. To kind of, get people more invested in the band members, I guess. And why him specifically when he doesn't want to be a part of it? Oh, because he's the shy, quiet member of the band that, like, the fans don't know as well because he just doesn't talk. So they're like, we need to get people invested in you. So they forced him to do a thing where people can get to know him. That's my thought process for why he's in this silly little contest thing. Because the other two make way more sense to be in, like, a public event kind of thing because they're much more outgoing, especially their drummer. But Leon is the strong, silent type, except not strong because he's kind of scared of everything. Okay, so I wanted to do, like, Rory's pushing him, forcing him to do the thing. How long would his arm be? Like, maybe that long. Yeah. I have a better idea. He should be, like, grabbing his shoulders. More like guiding him rather than shoving him. There we go. I don't know if I'm gonna make this tilt quite that extreme, but let's see. Maybe I'll lengthen his body. My chibis are usually kind of lanky, so it'll be like, I don't know, more like that. But kind of depends on how long I feel like his body needs to be. There we go. So then he needs to kind of match that length. Oop. Yeah, that's better. His feet will not be that big. So what kind of things have you guys had going on? I'd love to hear. Are you guys in classes? Do you have work? Got anything going on? I've been having fun this week because I'm off and I haven't been able to be in this area all semester, like I mentioned, and my college town is kind of boring. So I've been taking advantage of the fact that I'm here with things I actually want to do. We were hanging out with a friend yesterday, my brother and I. And our friend is a K-pop fan, so she collects like photo cards and does the like deco sticker, like cutesy stuff with it. So we went and got a whole bunch of stickers and did that kind of thing, but because we don't collect K-pop cards, we did it with different stuff. So my brother used his what do you call them? His card game stuff. He plays like Weiss and what else does he play? Doesn't play Yu-Gi-Oh that much, but yeah, he plays like trading card games. So he decoed his trading cards, and I had a card from my favorite VTuber that's signed that came with a merch set I just got recently, so I decoed that. Been the worst. Oh, I'm sorry, Cabbage. Just chillin' and school. Well, we like chillin'. School not as much, but we like chillin'. Yeah, fasting is tough. And I definitely feel that with trying to balance schoolwork and rest. It is always a struggle. Also have to study Japanese. Ooh! I was trying to study Japanese, and then I fell behind in my studies, and I was like, oh, I gotta catch up, and then I never did. I kept putting it off. I need to get back into it, but every time I try, I'm like, oh, I just don't have time, or, like, I have to relearn everything from the beginning, you know, and then I just talk myself out of it, which is bad. I really should make it a goal to learn as much Japanese as I can in the next, like, 2 years, because I want to take a trip to Japan, and I'd like to be able to, like, interact to some degree. Like, I don't expect to make friends in Japan, so I don't need to be, like, you know, basically fluent, like, fully conversational, but I want to at least be able to, like, be polite, and, like, have the most basic interactions with people, and maybe even read signs and stuff, but I know that's probably gonna require kanji knowledge, and kanji is the hardest part of Japanese, but I can do it. I hope so. I appreciate the confidence. I'll try, maybe. I just gotta get myself into the flow again. Gotta get the motivation to just get started. Because I feel like that's the hardest part. Once you get into a rhythm and you're like studying every day, then it's way easier to stick to it. I was doing a Japanese club at my university last year? Yeah, last year in the fall semester, I think it was. And it was good. It was basically like a class, but my school doesn't offer Japanese classes, and so like a student and one of the professors started this club to teach people the language since it wasn't an option. And it's a pretty good club, and I learned a good bit, and then I stopped going because at first it was because I fell behind, because I wasn't studying enough and I wasn't ready to take my test to move up to the next level. So I was like, rather than take the test and just fail, because I know that's gonna happen, I'll just like get caught up and study on my own until I'm ready to come back and like rejoin the group or whatever. And then that didn't happen because I'm bad at self-motivating. And then I got a job that my work schedule just didn't allow me to show up to clubs anymore. So I haven't been since, and that's made it harder to like convince myself to study. But I think I can do it. I'm still like in the club Discord and I have access to their resources, so I've been planning to just use those and study on my own. I don't like the club as much anymore anyway, because the guy who was president of the club when I was there, who was the kid who helped start the club, he graduated, so he's not the president anymore. And the new guy, the original guy was actually half Japanese, fully fluent, and the new guy is just like some white kid. So I feel like there's almost like a disconnect. Like he doesn't feel like he really knows what he's doing or really knows like the culture. So when they try to plan fun like Japanese cultural events, they're kind of lackluster and lame, in my opinion. When you got the hang of it, it's not hard. Yeah, I feel like way easier than people think it is. There are definitely things that are tricky, like counting different objects. Like the fact that there are different words or endings for like different kinds of objects makes it really complicated. And kanji is like the worst. Kanji's the hardest part. But, like, besides that, people act like the sentence structure is really hard to figure out, and it's, like, complex and complicated, and it makes no sense. But I didn't have that experience. I didn't think it was that bad. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not usually this picky with my chibis. I need to just freaking noodle this thing and not take so long. Okay, I do need a reference for Rory though, because it's been a little while since I've drawn him. Let's see. Maybe I should pull up his drawing in here so you guys could see him. Open here. Okay. So this is Rory. This is the drummer. And he's the energetic, outgoing, looks a little rough, but he's actually just sweet and kind of a soft boy and loves everybody. Also, they are all dogs. So Rory is a husky, Leon is a German shepherd, and then Bruno is like the lead singer and guitarist. And he started the band, and he's a bulldog. He's my little cranky boy. Let me see, I have a better picture of him somewhere. Here we go. This drawing is titled "We Don't Talk About Bruno." But anyway, this is Bruno. And I love him, and he's problematic, but I love him anyway. You have to go? Well, thanks for being here. It was fun. Bye-bye. I need to get rid of these because I keep looking for my reference and then it's clicking the wrong one. Okay. His hair's always weird. When I haven't drawn him in a while, I always have to use a reference because he's got this like wild, choppy, inconsistent hairstyle that he cut himself. Hmm. Good enough. Okay. Oh, I should draw this outfit on him. I forgot. I was almost about to do his default outfit, which I should have a reference of so I can show you guys. Oh, I have his reference sheet. There you go. This is like his default outfit that I usually draw him in. But they have to wear a themed outfit for this. So he's got a different outfit than usual. Yeah, okay. Forgot how I drew his sleeves. Oh, and his tail. I almost forgot his tail. How could I? Okay. His legs feel too short. Let's do more like that. Okay. And his outfit. Okay. I think I give him like tall boots usually. I might mess with his legs a bit when I draw the line art, but we can do that in the line art stage. I'm just gonna do really rough, like not really line art, more like just a cleaner sketch. I feel like his feet are too high though. And his head is too big compared to Roy. So this is kind of a mess right now, but it makes sense to me, so it'll look better when I do the cleaned up version. Not me forgetting what I was even selecting and then messing up the selection. Okay. That's better. And I want a little more of his ear here. Okay. It does need to be a little bit. That's probably good. That works. And then just need to kind of move down his legs slightly so they actually look like they're touching the ground. So, I recently got in some goodies. One of the reasons I was excited to come back for break is because I had all these packages ordered to the house and was not able to get them, and so I was like waiting in anticipation, knowing I had things waiting for me. But most importantly, I got my battle merch. Let me see if I can pull it up for you guys. Gavis battle Dakimakura. Yeah, here we go. The official page. Okay. Yay! Okay, so switching over to Google for a moment. I got this, right? Gavis Battle's long-awaited body pillow. This was like a joke or something from like a long time ago. He was like, if I ever reach like a certain like number of subscribers, I'll release a docu or something like that. And it was like a goal he never thought he would reach. So it's kind of like a, yeah, I'll do this like ridiculous thing I don't plan to do if I reach this. But then he did, so he released it. I think it was something along those lines. But I ordered it and it finally came in, so I finally own it. But this card is the most important part. Because he signed every single card. You get the card if you order the complete set, which the complete set is pretty much just the docu. So you get actually it's the docu and it's a voice pack, which I haven't listened to yet. But I'm scared because it's called A Day with Gav Riz Battle. And I know his joke is that he doesn't have good riz, so I'm fully expecting it to be him trying to flirt and failing, which is hilarious, but I'm also afraid of what that means. But yeah, I got the docu set, so it came with the card. And usually when they do these little like promotional deal card thingies, they'll do like a first couple orders get a real signature, and then everybody else gets a stamped signature or something like that. And he went, no, I'm gonna sign every single one. So he signed every single card. So he had thousands of cards to sign, and he did it, and now I have his signature, which is awesome. But yeah, that's what I decorated because it's special, and I want to like display it in like an Ida bag. So I wanted to like make it look all fun and cute, and then put it in a Battle themed Ida bag. I took a picture of it to show you guys. I just have to send it to myself. But what was I thinking? I lose my train of thought very easily. But yeah, I decorated it all cute, and it's fun. I'm gonna show you guys what I did. Here we go. Open. There we go. Wait, no, that's not what I wanted. There we go. There it is. My decorated, signed Gavis Battle card. There it is. I love his signature. It's so funny. The bee always has eyelashes and a funny little top hat. I don't know why that turned. I meant to zoom up on it. But yeah, I decorated it with like pastel purple, pink, and blue, because pink and blue are the two different colors like he's got in his hair and in his eyes. And his main like outfit colors are pink and purple. So yeah. I think it's cute and fun. And of course I gave him a Kuromi photo card holder because he's goth, but also like pink and purple, and like he looks really soft in this art. Stop turning! But he's actually in person is like a goth guy. So I thought purple soft Kuromi fit him very well. I still have to get the Ita bag that I'm planning on attaching it to. I might get another one temporarily. I mean, not like to not use after. I'll use it for something else, but I had ordered a Gavis Battle Ita bag that was really funny. But the what do you call it? They didn't get enough orders to support it. Like you know how when you make a product, the like company who makes it requires you to get a certain number of orders for them to make it, and so they didn't make the requirement for like how many orders they were supposed to get. So instead they decided to just figure out how to make it on their own and like hire small businesses to help them with it instead of using like a big company. Which is cool because it's like supporting small businesses and it's more of like a personal thing. And also if they hadn't decided to do that, then the product just wouldn't exist. But because they did all that, it's gonna take a way longer for the bag to get produced, and I'm gonna have to wait probably a long time for it. But I was gonna put my my Battle card on that and all my Battle merch in it. And since it's gonna be probably a long time before it gets to me, I might just get another bag to display them in temporarily because I want to make my Battle Ita bag, but I'm still excited for the bag when it eventually comes out. I'm gonna shrink this down a bit because I want to include Bruno too. This is the difficulty of making things for Instagram, is usually I would widen this canvas to make it a wider panel, because it's kind of a long ways, kind of like there's going to be another character, it would fit better, but Instagram cropping is weird, and so I just make, for the most part, if I'm going to be posting something on Instagram, I make it square, or I edit it to be square. And since this contest is all fully on Instagram, I just stick to square for the most part for my entries and extra slides and stuff. Bruno's short though. He needs to be quite a bit smaller than these two, because Leon is tall and Rory is slightly on the tall side. But Bruno is itty bitty. He's like 5'2". So he has to be small. And cranky. Yeah, gotta be grumpy. How do you draw someone walking backwards? That probably works. You know what? I think he's just gonna be standing in judgment. Legs wide apart because he's cool like that. He looks so tiny, but that's how it should be. Okay. Now I actually need a reference for him. I think I could draw him without a reference, but just to be safe. Yeah. So next time I stream will probably be summer break. I wish it could be sooner, but it's hard to stream during the school year because my internet is so bad in my college home. I'm planning on moving. So next semester I theoretically will be in a different place, and hopefully I'll have better internet and then I'll be able to stream during the school year. But for now, it'll probably be summer because that's most likely when I'm going to be able to be back here and streaming again. But I'm going to try and post videos again before the end of the semester because it's been way too long and I don't like it. And I do have videos in the works. I just haven't been able to do their voiceovers. And I have some other ideas too that I want to do. I had a little like bracelet making video I was working on. And I don't remember if I've done a character. I think I did a character design video with like a challenge, maybe like another Pause Seat challenge or something like that. I think that's another thing I have in the works. And then I was doing a like how to avoid same face syndrome, kind of like how like what details to give your character's faces to make them stand out without it being how do I put it, like all the videos like that I see, it's either like more realistic features that don't make sense on a cartoon face, or it's like super cartoon details. Like they'll be like, oh, give your characters different nose shapes, and then their examples will be like, this one has a triangle nose and this one has a square nose. It's like, great, yeah, that works when you're drawing the most basic simple cartoon faces, but it doesn't work in anime style. So I kind of wanted to do like a same face syndrome, like facial features video with like kind of my style and the things I do to make characters' faces look different, because I kind of have that somewhat anime inspired style where like the noses kind of basically look like that, and like a lot of people struggle more with, I think, same face syndrome with that kind of art style, because like all their eyes are like a generic anime shape, and then their eyebrows are just like a line, and then the nose is sometimes just that, and so like how do you make that unique? So I wanted to do like a little tips video to help with that kind of thing. Hello, Sage the Fox. Just joined the stream and is beautiful. Thank you. We're working on a little comic thingy with this guy and his bandmates. They're forcing him into a contest he doesn't want to join. And the other guys, this is Bruno, who is this guy here, and then we had Rory up a minute ago and I just closed it. I'll open that up. And Rory. Here's the other guy. Drummer, lead singer / guitarist, and bassist. So that's who we're drawing right now. And we're talking about what videos I'm working on currently. But those three, I think that's 3 I mentioned. Yeah, so we've got like a character design video, and I think it was like a Pause Seat challenge that I was working on. That needs a voiceover. And then the like working on like beaded jewelry video needs a lot of editing down. So that one might take longer for me to upload because I hate editing stuff like that. It's just a grueling process, so I just do it little by little, and so it takes a while. But that's something I am working on slowly. And then the like tips on avoiding same face syndrome video. That one I need to voice over and then probably re-record, because I had recorded for it already, but I'm not super happy with the, like, you know, the artsy part. Like, here's examples of different eye shapes that you can do. I like recorded that kind of thing, and I'm not crazy about it. So I might re-record, but like that's easy to re-record, and then I'll do a voiceover. I'm gonna do the voiceover first and then re-record if I need to, so I can match up like to the voiceover, because I think the actual like vocal tips are more important than the visuals to some degree. So those are the current projects, but what was the other ideas I had I wanted to do? I gotta draw a grumpy guy over here. Oh, I wanted to do, some videos related to art school, since I'm now officially an art student and I'm taking all the studio art courses. And I know a lot of people are like unsure if art school is really worth it, or they want to like learn the stuff that you learn in art school without actually taking classes, or you know, stuff like that. So I wanted to do some videos on that topic. Like one, I'm doing a drawing 1 class right now. So it's kind of like your basic intro starter drawing class, because it's a prerequisite for all my other classes and I need it for my degree. So even if I have experience, I have to take the most basic class. But like not all of it is super basic. You have to actually have art school skills for some of the assignments. But we have like a drawing workbook we've been doing for the course, and I thought I might do a video that's just going through the entire workbook, like at the end of the semester when I finished the course. So you guys can kind of see like what kinds of things we do in like a drawing 1 course, and what kind of assignments like you could assign yourself essentially if you wanted to learn the same thing. I thought that might be fun for people who like want a little bit of the art school experience but without having to pay for it. And then I definitely have to do a video rant on my opinion of art school, because the typical opinions are either it's completely useless and you should never take art courses, or like you need to stop telling people not to go to art school, like artists are valid, there are so many jobs for artists. Like it's usually one or the other, and I feel like my opinion is a little more what's the word, a little more it requires more explanation. So I think I'll do a video rant about that eventually. I was also thinking about maybe making a video that I was like, this sounds like a good idea, but also I can't think of anything for it. I feel like this happens with a lot of my ideas where I'm like, oh, this would be a good idea. And then when I'm writing my notes of what I'm going to talk about in the video, I'm like, maybe not. But I wanted to do like a art advice no one tells you kind of video. And then I was like, do I have enough things to make a video on this actually? And then I was like, okay, but what if I do something like similar but different and do a art advice I wish I knew as a younger artist? And then that one I had even less ideas for, because me personally, I don't think I would change that much about my like beginning of art. Like, was I a good artist? Absolutely not. Nobody's a good artist when they start. Was I like doing all of the like quote unquote like art studying and practice stuff properly? No. But would I want to go back and change it so I did? No. Because I was just having fun, and I think that's the most important thing. The studying can come later. So I don't know if that video idea would really work for me. Because I'm like, I take it seriously. If I'm talking about things I wish I knew, I'm going to talk about things I wish I knew, and not like, you know, fake it. Like, this is advice that younger artists should have, but I didn't need. Like, I don't want to do that. But maybe I'll just do something similar, like art advice for beginner artists kind of a thing. Because I think there is still a lot of advice that people could take advantage of that's not like repeated in all these other videos. Because obviously there's a million like tips for beginner artists and stuff like that, or things I wish I knew, or art advice no one tells you. Like those videos already exist. There are probably dozens of them. But I feel like they're always the same advice repeated over and over again, and there's other things that are like less shared and could be useful. And I'm kind of in that like in between artist where like I care about developing my craft, but I mostly just do art for fun. So I'm not of like the, you need to study anatomy constantly and practice every day. I'm not like that kind of intense artist, but I'm also not a, just draw whatever you want, it doesn't matter. Like I'm somewhere in between. So I feel like that's a good kind of place to like give advice for people who like want to be better at their art, but in a way that's not like stressful and overwhelming. But we'll see what I actually end up doing. Oh, I should show you guys my other photo card thingies. I showed the Betel one, but I didn't show the others. Okay, let's see. Oh, the picture's sideways, that's why. So, for those who didn't hear, yesterday I was hanging out with a friend, with my brother. And we were doing like the photo card deco stuff. Cause she collects photo cards and she thought it would be a fun idea, and I wanted to decorate my Betel card that I just got, so we did that, and it was fun. Here we go. So I made these. Let me flip it. This is the one I already showed off. My signed Betel card. And then I did one for my favorite Love Live girl. This is a Weiss card. This one I didn't do. This one our friend made for me. Because she did a whole bunch for my brother, because she just wanted to make more. And then she was like, well, now I need to make you one. So she did that. It's very cute. And then I made these. This one, I printed this drawing of Mittens, my OC. Because someone made this for me. I'll pull up the original art for you. The print didn't come out good. I'm gonna reprint it with a better printer. I think our printer is like running out of ink and just not working well. But I used that one just like to figure out the layout. But someone had made this drawing that was literally made to look like a photo card, like a K-pop photo card, which is perfect for him. And I loved it, so here it is. So I wanted to print it and turn it into an actual photo card and actually decorate it. So that's what I did, except I need to reprint it, but yeah. That was fun. I like that one. And then these two I made for Benny and Jolt, my bunny OCs. So I'm gonna print out art of them and put them in there. I haven't decided yet if I'm gonna just print art I've already made or make specific art for these, but I'm gonna do that. So we've got my baby boy, my little pink soft boy Benny, who's going in the pink one obviously, and then Jolt, the let's see if I have a picture I can pull up real quick of them. Benny, you guys have probably seen Benny already. My baby, so he's the pink one. He's gonna go in here. And then Jolt is this guy. So he's going in this one, the yellow one. And the yellow one was a little bit hard because most of the yellow stickers we had were like honey and bee themed. And he is afraid of bugs, so I was like, I cannot put any bees anywhere on his photo card thingy. So I had to find ones that didn't have bees. But it worked. He's got some sweets on there because he loves sweets. He's got lemons on there because lemons are his thing. I thought the honey sticker was cute. And he's got a little bit of blue because both of them, blue is like their accent color. So I, for both of them, put a little bit of blue, and then their main color for most of it, and a little bit of white. And I really like those, and I think they look good together. And then this one is for me. So I used my colors, and I've got bear themes, and I've got some spacey themes, and green and purple and blue. Yeah. I had fun with these. Oh, I didn't mean to draw on it. But yeah, that's what we did yesterday. It was fun. Just having a wholesome girly time while we listened to our music. You know, with a guy. Our girly time with my brother. And our table was covered in stickers. I forgot how to draw him for a second. Oh, okay. These characters I don't draw that often, but I love them, so this is kind of an excuse to force me to draw them more. But because it's always like so far in between that I end up drawing them, I like low-key forget their designs a little bit every time. His ridiculous mullet. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. Bruno has become one of my favorite OCs, and I don't even know why. Because he's kind of like just cranky, mildly problematic, like not a great guy. I think it's because I actually gave him like a fun little almost redemption arc. Like he kind of becomes a better person and becomes like happier and more like supportive and all that, and so that's probably why I'm now attached to him. But I'm like, oh, my baby boy. Meanwhile, he's like a turd, but I love him anyway. It's already been like an hour and a half. Oop. Didn't even realize. I've thought about changing his outfit, but I've just drawn him in this one so long that like it feels wrong to draw him in something else, but at the same time I'm not as into this outfit as I was when I drew it years ago. Because I do kind of have this problem with my OCs where I will draw them like most of them I drew like years ago, like when I was a teenager or whatever, and then my visual taste improves, but then I don't want to change the designs to match that. Because, like, I've been drawing them that way for years, and I'm attached to the characters, and I'm worried that it won't, like, feel right if I change them. And I kind of, like, doubt myself, like, but, I mean, it's not that bad, right? Like, just because I'm not 100% happy with the outfit doesn't mean it's a bad outfit. And even this one, I don't think this is a bad outfit. Like, I would be perfectly happy continuing to draw him in this outfit, but I'm like, does it really fit him? Does it really fit his story and his band and all that? I don't know. Maybe. I haven't decided yet. But for now, we keep drawing him like this. And also drawing his arms in chibi form is always tough because he's supposed to be kind of muscular, but chibis are not. Chibis look weird with muscles. He's kind of different from his bandmates too, because they kind of have a more like goth fashion style and he's more punk. But he's like the leader of their band and they're supposed to be kind of an emo band, so then I'm like, should he be more emo though? Or like slightly on the goth side, since like this is his band and like his thing? Or not, or is the punk look perfect for him because he's kind of an angry guy and that's why he writes like kind of emo rage music. I don't know why I gave him Converse, but I think that's just because I liked Converse and I thought they looked good on every character. So I think his Converse like definitely needs to be changed, but I'll worry about that another day. His tiny tail. There we go. And I do think I want to move him over a bit. I'm going to do that now so that I have room to like draw the back of his head. Oh, so I'm taking the photography class this semester. It's been a lot of fun. But we have to do photography assignments like every single week where we take photos and then like we'll share them with the class the beginning of the next week and like get some critique from our professor. And the assignment we're working on right now during spring break is like a quote-unquote photojournalism assignment. So essentially we just carry a camera around everywhere with us and just document everything we do while we're on spring break. So I've been like out and about with my sister, with like our friends, with whoever, and just carrying a camera with me. and like randomly taking pictures. It's been fun though. It's like a little bit awkward because like you have to go into public places and like take pictures, and sometimes strangers stare at you when you've got a camera because they're always worried they're gonna get into the picture, which I'm always careful of strangers in my pictures, but they don't know that. But it's fun. And we've been going to some aesthetically pleasing places, so I've gotten some fun things to take pictures of. The main event. There we go. These swooshes are weird because they seem easy, but at the same time, if you mess them up at all, they feel weird, but oh well. I have a good bit of experience drawing weird swooshes because like half my OCs have weird swooshes. Oh, gross. That works. There we go. Okay. Oh, we finally watched the Barbie movie the other day. I've been putting it off because I was concerned it was gonna be really bad, but I wanted to watch it because I've heard Ken was really funny, so I watched it for Ken. And after watching the movie, I am still of the opinion that Ken is the best part. And I kind of want to get the Barbie movie Ken Barbie doll. I kind of wanted to even when the movie first came out because I thought it was funny. But they just changed it, so now it has like Ryan Gosling's face. Like they tried to make it a one-to-one look like the celebrity, whereas before it was a Ken face. And it looks so bizarre because it's like this weirdly realistic Ryan Gosling head just attached to a regular Ken body. It feels wrong, but I want to see if I can get the original version, and I might still get the weird, creepy Ryan Gosling face version, just because it's funny. As you may have already noticed, I've been in kind of a doll collector mode. So I'm trying to get a BJD now. Actually, I've been interested in BJDs for a long time and just never got one. Which, for those who don't know, BJD stands for ball jointed doll. And they're so cool. And I've liked them for like years. But they're expensive, so I've never bought one. And then recently, someone sent me a link for one that is not that expensive comparatively. Like usually the cheapest they get is like around $300 or so, and the one they sent me is like $74. So still not like cheap, but cheap for a BJD. And it fits kind of like the look that I like, so I'm really heavily considering getting it. It's currently in a promotion, so that like $74 cost is not the regular cost. It's usually like $150, so if I want it, I have to get it while it's on sale. And it's living in my head rent-free, so I think I need to buy it while I can. I feel like every time I've streamed in the past year or so, I've been like really tired and my voice is really like lazy. So I'm sorry about that. I know I'm like vocal fry-y a little bit. And I know I'm like that a lot, but it's I think it's mostly because I'm just like sleep deprived every time I stream. It's always while I'm home for a break, and my siblings and I have been like hanging out late at night, and then I wake up in the morning and I'm like, yay, I've gotten 4 hours of sleep. But it's okay. His jacket's a little bit cropped actually, so I feel like this is too long. His vest actually, it's not a full jacket. I don't know how I feel about the length of this jacket, but that's the way I designed it, so that's the way it's gonna stay. I gotta make sure I don't forget about like these little details. There. We'll go for like another 20 minutes probably, so that we're ending at 6:30, and then that'll be the end of stream. I don't know if there's anything particularly we should talk about before the end of stream. I got to a point where I was kind of just focusing on the drawing. He's got another little belt here. What's up? Hello, Strawberry. I always enjoy saying that username. How's it going? We're working on a doodle. There we go. So this is Leon. I'm drawing him for like a little OC contest thingy mabobber. So his friends slash bandmates, Bruno and Rory here, are forcing him into the auditions for this contest. So that's what we're drawing right now. Oh, his tail. Almost forgot his tail. Okay. Love that little rat. Which little rat? This one is the most little and the most rat-like. But this guy's cute. I like this guy. Leon is kind of baby. Even though he might not look kind of baby, he is. Take my word for it. Where you saw a mouse on screen? Oh, yeah. Actually, this is what you were talking about. I was working on Alice in Wonderland stickers. I wasn't working on them on stream. I just pulled them up to show people. They're still in like concept phase, so they're probably gonna change a good bit. And I don't really know exactly what I'm doing with them. But this is like the mouse from the Tea Party, the Mad Hatter's Tea Party, and then I have the blue caterpillar over there, and I have other things that I'm working on. Still don't know 100% what I'm doing with them though. And then these were other sticker ideas I had. They're little cats that are like puns. Love mice, top 10 animals ever. Agreed. Hang on, let me show you my mouse OCs. Let's see. Yes. This is Litzy, my soft baby girl. She's a mousey, and I love her. She has a brother, but I don't think I have a good drawing of him. I only have an old drawing that needs to be updated, but this is her little brother. I'll redraw him one day. And then I have a rat. Let's see, where's my rat? Yay, yippee, yes, yeah. Agreed. Okay, rat. Rat. I love my rat. This is also rat. Wait. Rat. They're all too cute. Thank you. This character is a little less fleshed out than some of my other OCs, so I don't like talk about him as much because I have less like story and stuff for him, but I love him. There he is again. He's just so fun. He's a fun design. He's got brat energy. Just fun. I enjoy. He's a rat. Who doesn't love rats? Wait, I have a meme of him. Where's my OC memes? It's not here. It must be in the other folder. That's one stylish rat. Yeah, he is. Oh yeah, it's right there. I made this when this meme format was big. Now back to this. So cute and small. Picks him up gently. I think you may be able to pick him up without getting bitten. He might just let you. There's a possibility. Fun fact, you are moots with the person that created that meme. Oh my gosh! What a small world. That's so fun. Boot. I gotta look at his boots. Yeah, he got a second strap. Senses the good vibes and kind of mature. Nice. Kind nature. Good vibes and kind nature. Yeah. He kind of gets that feeling, you know. Sometimes I'm not so sure. You might get a little crazy, but gotta get water. Yeah, go get water. So you don't die of thirst? I don't know. Dehydrate? That's probably the word. Okay. Leggies. Wait, I already forgot where that is. Okay, right above the knee. And then like down more. That might be covered by his tail. Yeah, that's gonna get covered by his tail probably. I really hope I'm able to stick with this contest this year and like draw it all the way through to the last prompt, because I love this character and I don't draw him much and I really want to give him more attention and like maybe even use the contest to develop him a little better. And I don't know how likely it is I'll actually be able to achieve that, considering the last couple years, I have not drawn every single prompt, but fingers crossed. Because he deserves the love. Oh, his piercings, I almost forgot. What? Got 2 glasses of water, 1 in each hand. Are you gonna share that, or is it just for you? What'd you miss? Not much. Okay. Oh, I gotta draw his very concerned face. You love piercings on animal ears? I agree so much. Like, part of me is like, if you're not gonna put piercings or ornaments on something on them, what is even the point of having these large, beautiful ears on the top of your character's head? Like, obviously, I don't 100% feel that way because I have plenty of animal-eared OCs that don't have piercings. But like, why not? Why wouldn't you? I love it. It's just such a fun detail. I don't know what it is. It's like my favorite character design is animal-eared boy with huge ears and piercings on said ears. All the water is yours. Okay. Thirsty, huh? Okay. He's done. Just one more to go. Look at his little gremlin face. So cute. Clipsy has taste. We love to see it. Yes, I do. Ooh, speaking of me having taste, and speaking of you as the other person who appreciates dolls in the room, I need to show you the BJD I want to order. You should give me your opinion on it. I've just been talking about it several times throughout the stream, because it's living in my brain rent-free right now. Okay. I have to pull this back up again. Boop. Okay. I want the squinty-eyed, like, smiling face. The second one on the bottom. But he pretty. Yeah, that's the face. I have to figure out how to show you guys without showing his full naked body, because there is there is a page that has that, because you need to know what the body looks like. Okay. Let's see. There he is. So handsome. So I'm probably I'm not gonna get the outfit as much as I did consider it. But I know that I'm gonna redress him. I want to dress him up to look like one of my own characters. So I am worried that this outfit wouldn't get much use, even though it's a fantastic outfit. And also I'd have to pay more for it. And it seems like you can't order the outfit by itself, but it doesn't come with the base doll. So you have to like order an extra face to get the outfit, which is a little weird. And I don't know what I would do with 2 faces, because then I would also get the one with the body, and I don't know, the ordering system's a little weird, but he's on sale right now. He's only $74.50 when he's usually $150, and I want him. And that face is so cute. There's the blank face, so I'm gonna have to paint it myself, and then I'm gonna have to get him a wig and clothes. I want to make clothes for him. And he comes with an adapter to use a Dolphy Dream head on him, so I can also get other heads and turn him into my OCs. The wig looks good too. Yeah, I'm looking at what wig to get because he's gonna look a little different without it, but it's okay. The face is so fun. If water wax is in store and you like styling doll hair, you should buy that. Oh, good to know. I'm kind of like just getting into all the styling and all that stuff, so I definitely appreciate tips and stuff. Only 74, isn't that great? Does he come with eye chips? Yes. He comes with a random color. I think, wait. I think it said he came with now I don't see where it says, but I thought it said it came with it. Maybe not, because now I don't see it in the description. It's the blank doll head, flat feet, body, Dolphy Dream adapter, healed feet, and then under parts. I don't know exactly what that means in this case. But maybe that's the eyes. I don't know much about BJDs because they're totally out of your price range. Yeah, they're out of my price range too, most of the time. I've done research on them just because I think they're super duper cool, and then most of the time my research ends with me going, but I can't afford that. But this one's not too bad. He's affordable to some degree. He's gonna be, like, with shipping, the total's gonna be 100. That's much more manageable than the, like, I don't know, 500 of other dolls that I want. So I think he's a good, like, introductory doll. This was a wig that I was considering getting for him too, but I'm kind of looking around because I don't want to spend too much on, like, wig, eyes, all that stuff, because when I first get him, I want to have him kind of set up so I can just have him as is, but I might, like, change his look and design him more like an OC. So I'm trying to, like, keep the cost down as much as possible. So crazy, he's the same price as Fang Vote Caddy. Like, yeah, crazy. He's literally fashion doll price. I mean, collector fashion doll, but that is so crazy. But I don't know if it comes with eye chips because I thought it said somewhere that it did, but since I'm not seeing it now, I might be thinking of the other listing that was just an extra head, and maybe just the extra head comes with them, but I probably will just order him and see what he comes with, and if he doesn't come with eye chips, then I'll buy him some. And then I'll get specifically the color I want for the OC I want to turn him into, but if he comes with random eye chips, then I'll just use whatever color that is and turn him into a new character. I'm super excited though, I want him. I'm waiting until Friday when I get paid, and then I'll decide if I can justify buying him. But he's pre-order, so it'll take a few months. I think it said 5 to 6 months to get to me. So what month is it now? March. April, May, June, July, August. So he might come early fall, which means that he might arrive right before I have to go back to school or right after I go back to school. I hope I'm still home when he comes, because I'm gonna be sad if I have to wait. Better spam with pictures? Oh, absolutely. I will probably not shut up about this boy. He's gonna be my first BJD, so, like, as something I've been wanting to collect for, like, literally years and just haven't had the money for, yeah. Nobody will hear me stop talking about him. And you especially, because I know you'll appreciate it. I will definitely be sending you pictures. And I joined a doll server recently. My friend Junie has been collecting dolls, and so she found this Discord server for doll collectors, and she gave me the invite for it. So I've been interacting with some other people who collect dolls, and one of the people in that server is the person who sent me the listing for this doll, and they collect BJDs, and they actually live not that far from where I live, so I really want to do a little, like, doll meetup and bring my BJD and have them bring their BJDs, and I think it'd be really fun, but I have to even get the BJD first. Owning a BJD is like a doll collecting milestone. It really is. I at first I wanted to get the Smart Doll Boy because they were working on him, and then he just shut down the project because Danny Chu doesn't care about his fans or what they want, and he hates male dolls, so he finds any excuse he can to shut down projects that he promises people. And he's technically still releasing the boys that he's made, but only as chaos products, which, like, you have to be a returning customer to get, and it's gonna be smaller batches and all that, so, like, they're gonna be impossible to get a hold of. And I was like, nope, never mind, I'm not getting one of those. So this much cheaper BJD that's way more worth it for me is my way of coping. Why haven't you thought about joining a Discord server for dolls? Yeah, you should. Honestly, I could probably send you the link for this server if you want to join the same one. What you heard about Danny Chu is not good. I honestly didn't realize that, like, a lot of people don't like him until I started interacting in this server, because I have never really liked him ever since I started learning about him. I was like, this guy is kind of obnoxious. And then I found out I'm not the only one who feels that way, and I'm kind of glad, because yeah, he's kind of not great. And I've been following the Smart Doll Twitter, and gosh, he's so annoying. Love the link. Yeah, I'll DM it to you on Discord after stream. I've been really enjoying interacting in this doll server. I didn't think I was gonna be super active, and then I was, because I'm in doll brain rot mode at the moment. So they're like all I want to talk about. So it's fun having people to talk about them with. Of course, I could also talk about my OCs for hours. I literally could do a stream where I'm not even drawing, I'm just, like, yapping about my OCs. But I think I've basically done that before. We've had a couple doodle streams where I've ended up yapping more than doodling. Ooh, Strawberry, I also need to show you my thing that I already showed the rest of chat. Very relatable, always thinking of either dolls or your OCs. Yep. 'Tis the way we are. Let's see. Why did I get rid of this tab? I'm dumb. Oh well. Pull it back up. Love yapping. You love to hear about other people's passions. Me too. And I appreciate that, because while I love listening to people talk about things they like, not everybody has the patience for that, and they won't really listen necessarily. They'll kind of tune you out, and so it's kind of sad when that happens, and it's nice when people will actually listen. Anyway, this is my signed Gavis Battle card that I just got in the mail with his Dakimakura. Yes, that is a real signature. I'm very, very happy about this. But my K-pop fan friend and I did these like deco stuff together. she decorated her K-pop photo cards, and I decorated my Gavis Battle card, and it was fun. And it's all cutesy now in my little Kuromi photo card keychain thingy. Who is that fine young man on my screen? Yes, this fine young man is Gavis Battle, my favorite VTuber, who I am obsessed with. This will not be the last time you hear about him. And here, I'll show you his Doki cover too. I just closed it earlier. I should have kept it up. The signature is too adorable. Isn't it great? I love his signature. It's so fun. His little bees with the eyelashes and the top hat are my favorite thing. And something I've noticed with these like cards that sometimes they'll do. Usually they do limited runs of the signatures. They'll do like the first couple hundred orders get a real signature and then the rest get a stamped signature. And he didn't do that. He decided he was gonna hand sign every single order. So he did thousands of signatures. And usually you can tell when the person gets lazy with the signatures. Like, I've seen people's signature cards where the signature they ended up with does not look like the official signature because they got lazy and was just drawing it really fast. But this one, like, he took his time with every single one. All his signatures look great. And he made so many of them. It's crazy. But here, I'll show you the Doki. Here it is. So, on this is the image on the right that is on the card. He's literally laying in a coffin. And then on the other side, he's got his little his fan mascot. So this is supposed to oh, what did it do? This little character is supposed to represent like his fans, and they look cranky on there. I'm trying to reload it because it did a weird thing when I tried to zoom. Oh, it's still zoomed up. Hello. Okay. Oh, there it goes. Okay. So he's got a little battalion in the corner there being cranky because he's taking up the whole bed, and it's just funny. He never takes anything too seriously, but it's still really gorgeous art. He just added little goofy elements at the same time. So yeah, I own that too. Why is he dead? Who killed him? Oh, he has these really silly little goofy themes and stuff. So his birthday merch, I wonder if I could show it to you since I'm on the official shop. I gotta restart my music because it just paused on me. Okay. I'm gonna zoom back out. There we go. So all their merch is limited time. Like, it's pre-order and then it's gone. But the like listings stay up as like out of stock, so you can kind of still look back at oh, this one, like past merch sets. It's being a little bit slow, but that's okay. Let's see. They come out with so much merch these days. It's insane. Okay. There's one of his birthday merch sets. They always do these sets for their birthdays. But for every single birthday set he's done, he's had some ridiculous theme that's like dangerous in some way. So in this one, he's literally lying in a bathtub with a toaster in his hands. And it came with rubber ducks. I wish I got this merch set. This was my favorite because the rubber duckies are just so funny. And it's really good art. But I didn't have the money for it at the time, so I didn't get it. And then his birthday merch from the year before that, if it'll load. Here we go. This one's literally just on fire. This was a cup design, but like everything behind him is burning. And every single birthday merch set comes with these cards. So the one I have is the third in the set, and they have the number on it. So I think that's really cool. It's like a little bonus extra thing that you get with every single set. But of course, because I didn't get the birthday sets, I only have the third of the set, and so I'm missing the rest of it, and I almost want to see if I can find the others secondhand, because I don't like that I only have a little piece of a set. But anyway, his merch is great. And also his socks and his hat that are his mascot character. They're so funny. But that's that. My insane man. Now back to this. You want the hat? I want the hat. I want all of it. I wish I could still get it somehow. I mean, I could look and see if someone's resold it, but his fans are like really dedicated, so I doubt many people resell his merch. What I do have, though, is his Valentine's merch. I think... Was it from this year? Last year? Last year. Last year's Valentine's Day merch, which was also really funny. Maybe I should show you that one, too. Because for their Valentine's Day merch, they were, like, all dressed up like butlers. And they were, you know, hot butlers, supposedly. But he's a failure at everything, so he is doing a bad job of being a butler. Can't explain it, but the chibis are so chibi. I'm glad that my chibis give strong chibi energy. I am yes, I appreciate that. I enjoy. I think the face shape really helps. My chibis have changed quite a bit. Their faces used to be a little flatter. Like sometimes I would draw them like that. And sometimes they just have like a little bit of a curve. And then one day I just went for it and made them like a bean. And so like now they're very bubbly, and I think that helps. Here, I'm gonna show you the silly Valentine's Day battle. So he's pouring tea, but he's pouring it past the cup, not in the cup. He's spilling it. On the acrylic stand, you can see the little splash of tea on the floor. And then on the pillow cover, you can just see that it's completely missing the cup. Always putting these guys in a situation is quite inspiring. I'm glad you like it. Yeah, I have fun doing like character interactions and stuff. It's fun. He's doing such a terrible job, right? So, Bettel has, like, the most fail boy energy of any VTuber I've ever watched, and I love him for it. But yeah, I own the pillow and the acrylic stand, and the acrylic stand, sits on the desk when I'm streaming and stuff, and then the pillow is on my, antique rocking chair that I have in my room that's covered in plushies and my Bettel cover. Would not hire this man. The only thing I would hire him to do is be a clown, because he is a clown. He's a clown of a man. Well, he's actually literally a jester, so in a way he is a type of clown, but he's also he's just such a clown. And I love him. The only docu I have is from middle school and has a girl from an anime you've never watched. That's funny. I have 2. Yeah, I have 2. I wanted to get a, like, Love Live docu back when I was, like, completely obsessed with Love Live. It was my entire, like, my brain was just consumed by Love Live. I still love Live. I still really like Love Live, but it is not as big of an obsession for me anymore. But that used to be like, I used to really want that as like my first docky, and then that never happened. But then I got VTuber body pillows. So the only docky covers I have so far are VTuber dockies. One of them is Calliope Mori, and then the other one is the Betel one that I just got. And they're both lovely. I think I usually give him like a paw print belt thingy. I haven't drawn his full outfit in a while. Think your dream docky would be one with Tsukiyama from Tokyo Ghoul? Oh, nice. I feel like there are a lot less options for male anime characters, for which I sometimes can be a little sad, but my other struggle is that I don't want a lewd docky cover, and like most of them are. So I struggle to find ones that are innocent enough for me. Which is one of the reasons why the VTuber covers work, because corporate VTubers, well, specifically Hololive, other groups might be a little different, but like Hololive, they're idols, kind of. They consider them idols, and like, you know, idols have to have certain standards. They can't be too out there. Although some of the Hololive VTubers are still really crude, but like, there has to be some level of innocence. It can't be completely deranged. So their docky cover designs tend to be a little more tame, which I appreciate. Embarrassing enough, used to have a crush on it. Everyone had a crush on their favorite anime character. No judgment. Oh, I forgot he has tall boots. His pants don't go all the way down like that. I gotta redraw that. That's okay. I think. Wait a second. I gotta pull up a reference. I don't even remember what he looks like anymore. I don't think it really matters anyway, because it's not like he only has one outfit. I know, but most people only design their characters like one outfit, but I don't like to do that because I like my characters to change their look like normal real people do. I like, one, the immersion of that, and two, it gives me an excuse to design more outfits. Sugiyama is evil and tall, and he fakes being European, and what's not to love? Yeah? You know what? Yeah? I did have a bit of a phase where I really liked Sebastian from Black Butler, but I didn't like him in regards to like I had a huge crush on a character so much as just I thought his design was really hot. Multiple outfits per character is the only way to go. It feels like playing dress up. It absolutely does, and I love playing dress up with my OCs. 'Tis fun. I also like these characters, my main OC, I guess these aren't really, these particular ones I'm drawing right now aren't the main OCs, but they're like in the same story. My main OCs and like the characters in their like universe, I want to make like their story into a comic one day. And I haven't started because it's gonna be a big project because I have like a lot of ideas for it and I want it to be good. I have high expectations that I probably can't achieve, but it's fine. But someday I wanna really like, you know, flesh it out and turn it into a comic. And that's one of the things that I really want to do with the comic is like have them wear like a different outfit every day and dress like real people who actually wear real clothes. Because I just think that's so fun. That's such a fun thing, like in anime or comics or things like that, when the characters actually wear different outfits. It makes me very happy. Never got into Black Butler, even though it seems right up your alley. Wonder why? I think a lot of that kind of stuff I didn't get fully into because it was so popular and the fans were kind of annoying. Like especially things that I knew people in real life who were fans of it. It made me less likely to get into it because it was like annoying to deal with the fans. That was, oh, which one? There's one, oh right, it was Death Note that I did that for. Like I was interested in Death Note, I planned on watching it, and then I met Death Note fans, and then I didn't want to watch it anymore. But the trick is like being able to detach the series from the fans. Comics are ambitious. I'm glad you believe in me. Thank you for the encouragement. I've worked on little comics, but nothing like to the scale of this one that I want to do. Most of my little comic things are like chibi and more simple and like really short like updates, so that, you know, they're not as big of a commitment. But then I have other ideas that I haven't actually properly started, but I want to like put more effort in when I can, that are like full, more detailed comics. So I have multiples that I want to do, but it'll probably not happen until after I graduate and can figure out how to manage my time. You know, like I'm never gonna have an abundance of time, so I don't want to be like, when I have more free time, because I'm not gonna have free time. It's just not gonna happen. I'm gonna go from the college world to the working world. But I am currently a full-time student and working rather than just working. So my hope is that once I'm just working, I'll be able to like put together a schedule where I can actually properly work on these kinds of projects. As a child, you generally refused to watch shows that didn't have enough outfit changes? That's really interesting. I never did that, but I've always appreciated when they do change outfits, and while I don't really care if characters only have one outfit, because I get it, like, it's kind of to make them identifiable and represent their character, and sometimes it takes a lot of effort to design one outfit, so then, like, people don't want to design a million. Like, I do understand it, and so I don't mind when characters only wear one outfit. I used to complain about it, like, why do we only ever draw one outfit for characters? It doesn't make sense. So I kind of get it, even though I was not as extreme. Might get your first job soon. Oh, good luck. It's really not as bad as it seems, I promise. It's terrifying to actually start, but once you do it and you get into the swing, kind of get into the groove, figure out all that, then it's not so bad. I'm just annoyed with where I work right now because they cut my hours, and so I'm not making as much as I was before. So I might start looking for other places to work depending on how much money I make here. because I want to be able to afford rent and food and dolls. But the actual work itself is really not that bad. Would you get 2 jobs or just switch? I would probably just switch, cause I guess it would depend on what my schedule for the new job would be, but I really don't want to, like, have work be all my free time. The way they're scheduling me right now is that I pretty much just work weekends. So I have, like, Saturday and Sunday shifts, mostly. And while that's nice in the sense that I have time after school to do homework and stuff during the week, I don't like having my weekends totally booked because I like to sometimes drive back home or, like, do things on the weekend. And I can't do that if I'm working every weekend. So I don't like the schedule that I'm currently working with. And I would rather just have a totally different schedule. Before, when they had me scheduled throughout the week, it would be like pretty much every other weekend that I would work. And so I would still have free weekends every now and then. And that was much better for me, but... You really hope you won't have to work weekends? It isn't fun. Sometimes I don't mind it. I think the worst thing about working weekends is just how busy it gets. 'Cause like if you're working like a regular retail job, everyone's shopping on the weekends. So it's when the store's the most busy, and then that makes it kind of annoying. But that also means that the workday goes by faster, because a busy day feels like it's more fast-paced than a slow day. So sometimes I prefer a fast day, although usually I do prefer a slow day, because I don't like the amount of people that are in there on busy days, but kind of depends. I don't mind it every now and then, but I'd rather not work every weekend. Off topic, but you love the way I drew the tail. Thank you! I'm glad you like it. It looks nice and fluffy. I think that is he needs a good fluffy tail. Okay, which gloves do I put on this hand? It's a little long glove. Okay. And Rory has one very important detail, which is this bracelet that he always wears that I always have to draw. And add some other bracelets. Nice. You'd work in a bookshop, but not in front of customers. Yeah, like a cashier. I agree. I think any job in retail that's not cashier is better than being cashier. I do a little bit of everything where I work. Because that's just, I don't know, they just need us to do a little bit of everything. So, like, technically what I got hired to do was to stock shelves, but sometimes they need help doing cash register, so then I end up doing that. And I definitely prefer when I'm not on register. A day where all I have to do is, like, unbox product and put it on shelves is a pretty good day. Oh, it's 7. I said I was gonna end at 6:30. Oops. Well, I'm almost done with the doodle, so I'm gonna finish it before I end stream. So socially awkward that if you scare... Yeah, so I am also kind of socially awkward and introverted. So when I first started working, they kept me on register every day to like get me used to it. I think this is what they do with most new employees, is like they just make them do mostly cashier because that's something you kind of have to learn and get used to, and then once you're used to that, then they'll move you to different places. But like, you know, I got hired thinking I'm gonna stock shelves, and then they put me on register every single day, and I had to talk to customers every single day, and I was like, why am I doing this? I don't want to be here. It was kind of tough. But like once I figured it out, I got used to it. Now it's like not a big deal. So it is one of those things that seems worse than it is. You kind of do have to just kind of learn how to deal with it, but I am still kind of socially awkward. There are still days where I would rather not talk to anybody, and I don't like being on register. This is a doodle? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there are like different levels of doodles to me. Like a basic quick doodle would be like, I'm just gonna do Rory, Bruno, because he's right there, so he's in my brain. Like this is like the most basic kind of doodle. Oh, I always forget his little fang. I gotta draw that in. He's got a big tooth. So that's that I would consider a doodle. Simplest degree of doodle. Love long hair on boys. So cute. I say as if you don't, as if I didn't want to cut mine short. Yeah, understandable. I also love long hair on boys. I very much enjoy little ponytails are my favorite. So like this kind of hairstyle, this is like my favorite. I love little ponytails to the point where my brother like knows. He'll see like an anime boy with a little ponytail and be like, "Look, it's your favorite." But I also just like long hair in general. It's fun. Yeah, but that's the scale of doodles. There you go. This is a doodle. This is a doodle. It's all a doodle to me. This is not a doodle. This is an illustration. I would not call this a doodle, but I would call these doodle. Like the ones I'm working on right now for this are like refined doodles. Like they're a little more complex than a usual doodle, but something kind of in between. And I usually spend a little less time on them. I think I generally take longer to draw anything when I'm on stream because I'm getting distracted constantly. That feels like it's wrong. That's the wrong angle slightly. No, that's the wrong angle. Just want to signify that he's dragging his feet. There we go. Love when guys have their bangs pushed back with hair clips or headbands. Oh yeah? Let me think if I have any OCs like that. I know I do, but do I have drawings of them is the question. Well, I don't know. Have I drawn characters like that, really? I have like one OC that I can think of that I know does that, but I don't think I have any that I usually draw. But yeah, I definitely know what you're saying. It's just thinking how fast you draw, and you're saying you draw slow. Oh. Okay, well, comparatively, compared to how fast I usually draw, this degree of drawing specifically, I usually am pretty fast. Like, I could probably draw something like this in like an hour and a half, and maybe an hour on a normal day. But this stream, I started at 4:30. To be fair, I haven't just been drawing this. I've also been like showing off things and talking about things, and like it hasn't all just been straight drawing, but it's been more than an hour and a half. Last face. Let's do this. Little gremlin face. Oh wait, he needs some fun like makeup. I've been drawing his makeup a little bit different every time I draw him. I used to give him always the same like pattern on his face, and then I was like, with this guy's crazy alternative style, he would have way more fun than that with his look. So now I just kind of do whatever with his face. Oh, and his freckles. They're all so squishy and cute. You want to kidnap them? Well, I don't recommend kidnapping them, because I would have to hunt you down. But I'm glad you like them. I enjoy them too. Cute. I was just saying I need to draw Bruno's little tooth. Tooth? There we go. No, that doesn't look right. I need to erase that bit of the mouth so I can draw it more properly. There we go. I think that's probably better. Good enough. Love to be hunted for sport. Well, then go ahead, by all means, kidnap them. See what happens. Oh. He looks like he's not wearing a shirt. That's a problem. He's supposed to be wearing a shirt. There we go. I don't think I'm gonna color this, because that's too much effort. So that means I just have to caption it, draw their little speech bubbles, and then it's done. Tried to kidnap them, and they all started biting and kicking and clawing, calling you. Oh. Okay, well, I have to admit, Bruno would. He would do all of that. Rory and Leon are nicer than that, but Bruno's not. I just have to think of what exactly I'm gonna have them all say. Ah. You know what? My handwriting is getting messy because it's a weird angle. There we go. That's better. Being kicked to death by a cute puppy boy is how you die, then so be it. Cat versus dog, right? That makes sense. Wait, let me think. I have to decide exactly what makes sense for him to be saying. Just remember you could hiss at him. Yeah, scratch him back. He deserves it. Oh! Just knocked over something. That's fine. I fixed it. Love Bruno's floppy little ears. I know. I love him. He's so cute. And meanwhile, the boy I'm calling cute and acting like he's a sweet baby boy is this punk. He's cute though. There's my other drawing of these guys. I was about to call this a doodle, and then I remembered that this is a little more complicated than you might consider a doodle, but it's between a doodle and an illustration. It's a weird third category. Bro thinks he's tough. Dude, you're adorable. He's literally so tiny, too. I say this, he's taller than me, but like, when he's this itty bitty and he stands next to these tall men and he thinks he's tough. Although, to be fair, he's probably like actually the physically toughest of his group, despite his size, because he's a bulldog and they're tough, but at the same time, he's literally like a tiny puppy. He's tiny. So pleased, he's shorter than you. Congratulations. I'm proud of you. I'm happy for you. He's bitty. Itty bitty. He's not tiny, he's fun-sized. Yeah, he's just short enough for you. I did it intentionally. Absolutely, definitely. I think actually the reason why I made him 5'1" is because I wanted him to be taller than me, but not by a lot, because he needed to be itty bitty, but I felt bad making him shorter than me. So he's like an inch taller than me. He's shorter than... I don't know why I just fully came to this realization, but he's literally smaller than Benny is. My little baby pink bunny boy. This... Hang on, where's my picture of Benny? There we go. Literally, this guy is taller than... Where'd he go? Than this dude. There we go. There's a good picture of him. He is literally shorter than this cutesy. Like what? That just popped in my head. I just realized. I knew he was shorter than Benny, but I didn't fully realize what I had done. Now I have to make them meet and then make Bruno try to act tough while he's literally smaller than the tiny boy. And how embarrassing for him. Grow up, why don't you? Yeah, and not to mention Benny is a teenager and Bruno is a grown man. So he's definitely done growing and should be taller. Poor guy. It is definitely plausible that they could meet because the dog boys meet Mittens. You know Mittens. You love Mittens already. I don't need to explain who Mittens is. But Mittens is good friends with Flair, who is good friends with Benny. So, could make sense that if Mittens ends up friends with the dogs, his friends could meet them, and then his friends' yeah, Benny might meet him. Bruno, girl, it's okay. I'm short too, but still taller than you. Yeah, just gotta shove it in his face a little bit. I think legit, I need to make Benny meet this guy too. I think that's gonna happen. I've decided. I've been convinced. Mittens mentioned. Because here's the other thing, right? Benny. Actually, hang on. Benny here is a fan of like rock bands and stuff. He's a big fan of idols and rock bands and like boy bands and stuff like that. You may notice these boys are on his wall in this doodle. This is an old drawing and this was like, I wasn't trying hard, so this kind of looks goofy. However, this is literally supposed to be a poster of these guys right here. This is literally, it's literally them. And literally, Mittens becomes friends with them, and Mittens is friends with Benny's friend. So like literally it makes so much sense that Benny would find out that they literally know one of the bands that he likes and would can convince Mittens to introduce him into the Clipsyverse. It's all connected. It's actually funny. I think I actually created these guys as some, like, I think I made Benny a fan of them before I decided that Mittens meets them. But, like, decided those things separately and didn't even think about the fact that that means Benny could literally meet them. Cause yeah, they're like a up-and-coming band. Like, they're still, like, small and local, but they're growing at the point when Mittens meets them. So they're like just starting to get hype, and he ends up going to one of their concerts, like out of curiosity, because he's also a local musician. And then he becomes obsessed because he thinks they're super cool and dedicated and he wants to be them. So then he ends up meeting them and trying to like get advice from them essentially, and then like they're his inspiration, and so he gets to know them, and then yeah. You're welcome. Mittens mention. More Mittens lore for you. I literally have doodled them with Mittens, and I don't know where any of the doodles are. Wait. I wonder if I have any in here. Maybe not. Where would they be? Here. No, I guess I don't have any doodles of them with Mittens in here. Unfortunate. Well. I think I have finished Le Doodle of the poor anxious boy and his not so anxious friends. I should draw a poster for them. I have a poster of them on my wall. That's literally like designed to be like a band poster, but I didn't draw it. It was fan art made for me. Hang on, I bet I could pull it up. I just have to remember where it's saved. Probably in here. Here we go. There they are. Yeah, someone made this for me. I designed the signatures for each of them and then gave them the files for them and then they put them on there. But yeah, that was drawn for me. That's on my wall. As if it's an actual poster. But I should draw a poster for them too. That'd be fun. Bruno looks muscly. Yeah. Tiny little boy got some muscles. He's kind of tough. He works out. And then I imagine Rory is like tough but lean. Like he's not like super muscular, but he's like, he can hold his own. He's not like wimpy. And then Leon is the anxiety / depression baby. So he probably doesn't work out, so he's probably more thin and not so muscular. The poster's so cool, isn't it? If you sold posters, I'd buy. That's an idea. Now I kind of want to do that. And I appreciate the support as well. I definitely want to sell my stuff, but I just have to figure out how to do that. Gotta set it up professionally or whatever. Leon's skinny legend, yeah. And he's also the tallest. He's Mr. 6'2", I think it is. Like, tall, skinny dude. If you make a poster of Mittens, you'd buy... You know what? I should make a poster of Mittens. And I would recommend not buying 10 because I might make multiple posters of Mittens, so save some of your money for the other posters of him. If you sold plushies and Ooh, now I really want to make a plushie of Mittens, and I apologize in advance for knocking you unconscious with that when I eventually make it. It'll probably be a long time before that happens, but I will definitely let you know if it does happen. I was trying to see if I had anything already that's kind of like poster design, because he is like, you know, a musician, like artsy dude, so it makes sense that I would make something like that, but I don't have anything quite. Multiple Mittens posters, oh my goodness gracious. I mean, I'm literally obsessed with him and his visuals, so it just makes sense for me to make a bunch of posters of him. This one's kind of artsy and fun. I could do something similar to this and redraw. This is old art, so it's not good enough for a poster, but I could redraw it and make it better and do something kind of like that. I also kind of feel like this one, by the time the merch is done, you'll have a job and then you'll buy the whole store. I appreciate it, but you don't have to. Definitely save your money, but if you have extra and you want it, I definitely appreciate it. This one I'm in the process of redrawing this. This is an old drawing that, like, artistically, skill level wise, like, I don't like anymore, but idea wise I love still, and I like the color palette still. It's just like, you know, I could do better. So I want to redraw this, and I feel like this could be a really fun poster, but if I was going to do it as a poster, I'd probably want to, you know, make it long, like this way, and then like have the background go off more, like more sky. You know what, actually I could even do just up more and just have like the sky and all that, and then more of a background, because what's going on back there? There's literally nothing back there. Where does this go? What? But yeah, I'm currently working on a redraw. That could be a fun one to turn into a poster. Pink is very much a manly color. You're wearing pink right now? Yes, absolutely. He's a real one. You want to steal the Pocky? Of course. I always forget that I gave him a BTS shirt for this one, though. You can tell this was during my BTS phase. And also, he's a K-pop fan, so like it just made sense. But there are so many little details in this, like this. I'm including this too in the redraw. I think I'm gonna actually include how many missed calls he has, because I feel like it emphasizes the point more for there to be like a whole bunch of missed calls. This is his like best friend / roommate. And then I don't remember if this had a meaning or not, but you know, he's like in an alleyway with stuff. So I just know I put like a bunch of symbolism in this drawing and stuff. Well, not all of it is actually symbolism. It's just like blatant storytelling, but if there's a lot of space up top, you could write a motivational speech. Make Mittens listen to some real music. Well, I don't know about that. He listens to a lot of things, though. He probably listens to a bit of that stuff. The missing cat is you? Oh. There, now it's like actually pink. Now it's you. There you go. I could do something on the top though, some kind of text. It has to be a little bit vibey and like almost I don't think melancholy is exactly the vibe of this, but it's definitely more like, I don't know, chill, a little more like that. I don't know. Boop-a-doo. There's sky up here. or like his fur color. I don't know. He's missing you. Aww. Do you sound insane? Yes. Well, that's totally fine though. We like a little bit of insanity here. I need to save this because I don't trust it to not crash. Oh, I also need to do reference sheets for Bruno and Rory because I did one for Leon because I knew I was gonna be joining this contest with him. So I drew this for him a while back, and I haven't done one for the other two, so that's something I need to do when I have some time. You really need to draw, man. I will die. I love your art. Ooh, I forgot to show you actually. With my photo card stuff I was doing, I also... Wait. I have to pull it back up. I made a photo card for Mittens. I didn't draw the art for it, but I used art that I already have from someone else. Okay. So, let's see, where is it? Someone had made this art of Mittens for me. It was on Art Fight, but they designed a photo card for Mittens. I love it. It's like my favorite fan art of him. But I designed my little like photo card thingy for it. And I have to print it back out because the print didn't work properly. Our printer is being weird, so I have to use a better printer. But there he is. He has his own cutesy little photo card thingy. Printing this out and gluing it on your forehead. Fading in and out of consciousness. Very fair. I think I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up stream though. So I will end the stream and Mittens will be snatched away from you and you will hopefully not physically pass away as a result. We have to give you Mittens in little doses. We can't completely kill you with him. I do really love this art. It makes me happy. He's so cute. But yeah, I have to make photo cards for my other characters too, because I made these. This is for me. I have to put art of myself in here. I themed it after me, and then I themed these after Benny and Joel, so I have to put art for Benny and then art for Joel, and I'll probably make a new art for all of these because I like the idea of designing them like they're for a photo card. And then I'll put those in there, and this is my baby girl from Love Live. I drew that. I did not design this one, this was my friend's, but it's very cute. And then we got my battle. So I did that yesterday. That was fun. Goodbye, Mittens. And me. Okay. Thanks. I feel so loved. Anyway. Thank you guys for being here, for watching, and for chatting. Photo cards look so yummy. I agree. I love the look of photo cards. I've been wanting to do this for so long, but because I don't collect like idol/K-pop photo cards, I didn't like necessarily have things to do this with, except my baby boy here. I had been planning on doing that for a while. But since I got the battle card, I was like, I want to decorate that. So I had an excuse, and it was a lot of fun. And I probably will be doing a lot more of it because it's addictive. But yeah, this was fun. I'm glad you guys came out and had some fun with me. And what else? I'll see you again next time. And hopefully I will have more videos for you sooner than later. Hopefully, fingers crossed. I feel bad that I wasn't able to upload stuff. Well, not even because of my schedule this time, but because I forgot my microphone. But anyway, I will get on working on those things. So hopefully I'll fix that. Yeah. You guys have a good night or morning or whatever time of day it is for you. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.